Everybody just played that solo in their head. Mm-hmm. When you said that, they probably did the same thing I did.
Yeah. Okay, here's the other thing we wanted to get into. And I know we got so many different storylines to monitor. Today is the day that Mike McDaniel is interviewing for the Detroit Lions offensive coordinator position. And I'm questioning whether or not he should pull a Ben Jansen. What I mean by that is use the Lions to get an even better head coaching job than the one that's out there. So Ben Jansen famously, I'm not going to do Carolina. Washington, I know you're on a flight on the way to Detroit. You can turn right around. I'm angling for something better. And it's annoying to us, but it's been better with the Bears. He's won the division in a playoff game. Should Mike McDaniel take the Lions OC job over the Browns, who we already interviewed with, or the Titans? Should he say, no, those are technically better jobs as head coaching jobs, only one of 32. But if I go run the Lions offense with the plays and the players, I could put together a resume that gets me the Dallas Cowboy job, or whatever marquee job ends up
opens up next year.
Yeah, so you say I got Gibbs, who I know I can scheme up big explosive run plays. I've done it in multiple stops, Miami and San Francisco. Look what I did with Achane this year. I got 2,000-yard receivers, St. Brown and J-Mo, each of the last 2 seasons. I got Goff, who's a top 10 quarterback. And the best thing is everybody's feeling a little down. So there's room for me to come in and be a savior-like figure. I don't have to worry about the culture and all the little bells and whistles and dotting I's and crossing T's for the 53-man roster. I got to take a high-powered offense and score a lot of points. That sounds like a great opportunity for him. Should he pull a Ben Jansen?
Well, we would love him to. And I think that's probably the smartest move for him. The only one out would be if... Now, since they won a playoff game, I don't know that there'll be a coaching change, but what if Buffalo ends up getting ousted this weekend and it looks bad?
Yeah, that's a different story.
Is McDermott out? And so my question is he going to wait and see if the Buffalo job opens up?
Right. Well, it's going to be interesting because if they got bounced in the first round, there's a stronger case to fire McDermott.
No, certainly.
Yeah, and now it's a gray area. I mean, are the Packers going to fire LaFleur? And whether you get that job or not, does it create a domino effect? I mean, when he's in the building today, this is the only OC interview he's taking. He's taking head coaching interviews.
Right.
How serious is this for him? Is this a fallback, or does he view this as one of the primo opportunities?
Oh, I think it would be a primo opportunity because of the fact that you've got a franchise quarterback. You've got a running back tandem. Even if you lose David Montgomery, you've got a number one running back that you could do a lot with, very similar to what he had in Miami. Even if the Lions don't do anything with the offensive line, it's still a better offensive line than he had in Miami. And we saw that he was able to pull a running game out of thin air. And so the weapons that he has downfield, it's an opportunity if you're coming in not to be the head coach, but just simply focus on the offensive side of the ball. Yeah, he could put up astronomical numbers and then be in position. But then the question is, okay, if you're looking ahead to the possible job openings next year, what might those be?
It's hard to predict.
Right. It's impossible to predict. So the only other one that I think might be interesting that is open currently, what would he think? And I don't know if he's even be rumored to be interviewed by the Raiders. Because
number one pick.
Yeah. And if he likes Mendoza or Dante Moore, if he declares for the draft, if he likes one of those quarterbacks, it would probably be exciting, enticing for him to get on the ground floor and say, you know what? I want to be able to make this quarterback and shape him like I want him to be.
This is going to be impossible to ask of people, but take out the fact that you're a Lions fan. Would you rather be the Browns head coach or the Lions offensive coordinator next year? Looking at your career decision. John, what would you rather do?
Lions offensive coordinator because of the dumpster fire that the franchise has been, but also the fact that they don't have a starting quarterback. Right. Okay, they got a bunch of quarterbacks, but none of them I think are franchise quarterbacks. And then you look and say, well, they had a decent run game, but they're hurt. Offensive line is aging. Defense is good, but he's going to be judged on what the offense does.
Right. Same question. Titans head coach or Lions offensive coordinator?
That's a tougher one because it depends on what he believes Cam Ward is going to be. That might be enticing. If he looks at Cam Ward and says,
Studies
yeah,
the
I can
tape.
make that a stud.
Yeah. Falcons, Ravens, I think those are jobs that you would be more apt to take than take a year as the OC, just because of the unknown. 248-539-9797. Ton of phone calls to get to. Feedback from you guys. It's 97.1.